So we're here in Clovis, California, and we just finished replacing some supply lines. The hot water outlet that goes up to the attic space, they had a braided stainless steel connector that failed. And so it was spraying water out there, and it flooded the garage. Homeowner vacuumed it up, but you can see the stand's still wet. We did come in and suck out everything around the pedestal here, and then blew the rest around, dried out pretty good. So it's dry to the touch right now. And we talked to Bradford White. Bradford White says as long as the controller didn't get wet and maybe a little bit of residual water left down here is fine. It should air dry, as long as it didn't get on the burner assembly in here, or when the water was spraying didn't get in the controller. We did notice we tried to fire this up and we don't see any spark down here. We did get it arcing from here to the tank, to the jacket. So something's going on that is outside of our scope of work. We referred them out to A1 Noble Plumbing, buddy of mine, real good technician. So they're going to come out later this afternoon and take a look, see if they can get this fired up. Don't like the existing connector. This water heater is installed by another plumbing contractor. I can't mention their name because I don't want to get sued. But you can see the quality of work is really lacking from the strapping methods here. It's just kind of hanging and loose, and no big deal. It'll hold, I guess. We like these valves here. They're pretty old. We like to get a new gas valve, minimum new gas supply line. So new valve, new gas supply line in there, and then they reused all of the existing piping. So they put in a brand new Bradford White unit that's designed for space heating. These run about $1,100 out of the supply house. They're about $2,000 to install them. Then they reused all these old valves. Fine, used the same dielectric unions, nipples, shut-off valves, check valve up here, and then even the existing copper supplies were in line. The only thing they upgraded was the one braided line that we just showed you. So anyways, what we did is came out and replaced all of the supply lines with the Falcon stainless steel connectors. They're insulated right now. You can't see them, but you can see the little chrome part up top, little chrome part on the bottom there, the connector where it connects. So everything's been upgraded. The cold side over there, hot side here, space heating out up to the unit, and of course space heating down here where it connects. You can see there's another one there. So everything is good. We've tested it. There's no leaking, no more water. That was the main thing, is to get because the water was shut down to the home. So the water is back on. All the valves up to the furnace are on as well. It's just a matter of getting this lit and getting it circulating. Additionally, the vent pipe was not tied back together correctly. There was a huge gap. This is one of the adjustable 90s that they broke in half to use sort of as a venting, a way to get it vented. So they snapped one in half and shoved it up in, and everything was just installed kind of backwards up here. And the only problem with it was right up here where the 90 used to be, there was a huge gap on the top. It wasn't even meeting. There was about a ½ inch, you can see here. And all the exhaust was just flowing out into the garage space. So we took that apart and swung it over, used the existing adjustable 90s and the existing pipe. We don't have any pipe on us, so we've contacted A1 Noble and let them know they need a little piece of 4-inch pipe to finish the venting procedure. And hopefully they got that on their truck. If not, I can swing by and bring it to them. So anyways, we are done out here. I'm not pleased with this installation, not from my point of view, but we like to put in all new product. Gas valves, supply lines, straps, valves, dielectric unions, all new copper, all new brass. They had a bunch of iron fittings in here as well, and they looked like they were existing. As you can see, here's a reason why you don't want to use iron pipe. So if you look down through the middle, it's hard to because it's wanting to focus on something. Let's see if I can get you a better shot there. So that's what it looks. See the outside diameter, you can see is completely round. It's 3/4. And if you look out the other end, you can see it's sort of like a weird oval shape out there. It's because the whole inside of this nipple is corroded out. And that was what was going up to the space heating. You can see this side really bad. Okay, so iron pipe, huge mistake. So we got brass in here everywhere. Anywhere that we tied in, brass or stainless steel, existing copper. anyways, that's my rant for today. Just I like to see a better installation of that. Not sure if that stand is going to dry out real well. Hopefully it will. You can see you got some mold going on down on the platform, and then around the back you can see a little bit going on there. So these things, like I say, they're about $2,000 to install. At least that's what I charge. Maybe more for another plumbing company. But you know, you're already into some repairs. You know, from my work today, and then also A1 Noble. It seems like there might be a problem with the controller, so you're looking at some more repairs as well. Labor is out of warranty. Parts are in warranty, so hopefully by the time it's done, it was worth the effort to get you back online today. Anyways, outside of that, this installation is done.